Good morning. I'm on the trail already. Been on the trail for almost 10 minutes. We started late today, around 8:45, but that was intentional. We have a lot of climbs today. After we started hiking, I was like, I don't know if that was a good idea to start late or not, because I think it's going to be a warm day today, and it might have been good for us to get some of these miles in before the temperature started creeping up on us, but we're going to make the climbs either way. So I don't feel the vertigo today, so that's a good thing. And I slept really well last night, so I'm looking forward to a good day. I think we hit the quarter mark today. We are 25% done with our hike, so that's a good chunk, and I'm excited about that. There's a white blaze, see? I'm going the right way. I just put out a Instagram reel of some fun times that we had off the trail. And I'm feeling good. I have a metatarsal pad I just put in my shoes, not my new shoes, but on my new inserts, and my right one didn't stay in, so during lunch I'm gonna try to fix that problem, because I don't want the balls of my feet to start hurting. And we are bug and I we are almost at the 550 mark. So hard to believe how the miles are just coming. And we took quite a few days off for trail days, so we want to make sure that we're keeping up with our mileage here so that we don't get behind schedule and put ourselves in a little bit of a pickle when we get to Katahdin. So right now the terrain is pretty nice. We do have some pretty significant climbs today, so hopefully they will be rewarded with some beautiful views. But even in the forest is just beautiful. So I am actually at the head of the pack today. The caboose isn't supposed to be that way, but it's okay. It's all okay. And I had a quiet evening last night, although I did hear some critters rustling around. I don't think it was any big critters or animals. I just think that were little, maybe some mice or something, but I heard some things rustling around. And they didn't do anything to my tent or my stuff, but they did chew on Cookout's rubber at the bottom of his trekking poles. So I think that was all the damage that they did. It's time to go uphill. I also forgot to mention that I ordered my Enlightened Equipment synthetic 40-degree quilt yesterday, and I had it all set up, and then it told me to sign in, and I did. And I think when I did that, it took off my discount code, which was 20%. And so it charged me the full amount, but I put a message out to them, and hopefully they will correct that. So we'll see. I'll be waiting to hear back from them. Hopefully they'll get back to me in the next couple days, but I don't think that that'll be a problem. So I'm gonna have them hold the quilt until I'm ready to switch it out. And they said that they would ship it out to me whenever I'm ready. So that was super nice. I can get it shipped out to the hostel that I'm gonna be going to at that time. And I talked to them at trail days, and they didn't seem to think that would be a problem. So I appreciate that Enlightened Equipment, and look forward to my summer quilt. Look at what I just found. Look at that, baby. Isn't that awesome? I'm so excited. Woo-hoo. I'm a quarter of the way already. Can't believe it. So excited. Getting ready to start our ascent. And I think it's pretty close to 1,000 feet. So I'll take it slow with small steps and see how that goes. I don't know if there's going to be switchbacks, but you know, I always pray for those. Here's part of the incline. I don't know if you can tell, but we're heading up there. One step at a time. Okay, I'm gonna insert a picture of the Far Out app of what I've done so far. So take a look at this. I'm doing a little silk blazing here, keeping my trekking poles out in front of me to try to knock down some of these webs before they get to my face. I'm about halfway up the second climb, and there's a stream coming up. So I'm gonna take my pack off and rehydrate, get some electrolytes in my water bottle, and keep on hiking. Here is the stream right here. I'll take my water right from that little spot right there. I'm about a little more than half a mile to complete this ascent. It'll be the second one of the day, and this one isn't quite as steep or quite as long as the last one. So I am very grateful for that. Just got my water, put my electrolytes in it, and when I get down off of this climb, there's a parking lot there, and that is where I'm gonna break for lunch. Okay, I just summited this last climb, and now I'll be going down to a parking lot, I think, and that's where I'm gonna have lunch. So that was a pretty good climb too. Just, it had more switchbacks, and so it didn't seem quite as steep, but it was still a good climb. Gonna get a drink of water and start making my way down the mountain. First, look at all these beautiful flowers. They're really starting to come out. Just came on this, could be a little campsite, but this little opening, look at how beautiful that is. Such a pretty day. Now, why can't we find trees like that for our bear hang? I know some of them aren't high enough, but still, they've got limbs. Most of the trees we find when we go at the campsite do not have limbs, and we have to be a little creative like we did last night. We are just out of the woods, and we're coming up to a road crossing in the Quarterway Inn, which is a hostel that is run by former thru hikers. So I'm gonna go there and see if I can use the restroom and maybe buy a bag of chips and a drink to go along with my lunch. So hopefully that works out. That'll give 9 Lives and Season 1 a chance to catch up to me, and I'll get refueled before the second half of the hike today, which is a little less than halfway, I think. So let's see what we're doing here. I should probably read the comments before I make those statements, because it was a 0.3 road walk, and So I decided not to do that. Lots of pretty flowers out there. Okay. Oops. We're hiking on. There's another road up here. Maybe there'll be a little wayside there where I can sit down. Look at these flowers. And eat my lunch. Ew. There's cows here. Just walked from that road. It was kind of windy, but it was beautiful. But the grass, it's almost as high as I am, as tall as I am. Finally put my sunglasses on. It should have happened a few other times before that, but I have about another mile of climbs, and then it should tame down from there. All the big climbs will be done after that. So even climbing through the pasture was work, but I'm back into the forest and the temperature instantly changes. So that's a blessing. And I'm hoping that when I get down off of this climb, I will be able to find a place to sit down and have lunch. Even though you know there's no way you could get off trail because there's no other path that you're taking at the moment, it's always reassuring to see those white blazes. Like that one right there. I hadn't seen one in a while, and I was like, there's no way I could get off trail because there's only one trail right now. But I was like seeing the blazes just for a little reassurance. I've been thinking about this phrase that I learned at a Fellowship of Christian Athlete leadership camp one summer. I think it was a summer. It might have been a winter weekend retreat. I can't remember. But I was the sponsor for that for almost 20 years back at the high school where I taught. But there was a guy there, and he just built this into people's heads, and it was choice, not chance, determines your destiny. And I love that. And I've used it in so many different ways throughout my time since I've heard that phrase. It just sort of adopted me. And so I've used it with my students when they decide that they don't want to participate. And I've used it with myself when I've got to make a decision and I don't want to leave it up to chance, and just taking control of whatever situation I'm in and not leaving it up to somebody else or just pure luck. So I don't know if that'll help any of you guys, but I love that saying, choice, not chance, determines our destiny. So that makes us in the driver's seat there, and I like that. So, yeah, another one of my little sayings that I have kept with me for many, many years. I'm sure there'll be more as the hike continues. I get another fence to climb over. It looks like, unless the fence is down and we can walk around there. Looks like it. Yeah, I don't have to climb around. Oh yes, I do. There's barbed wire right there. So up and over I go. We have another crossing over here. And then this water source, we were told not to take water from. And I'm assuming it's because it is by a cow pasture. I just talked to a gentleman that is hiking from West Virginia to Irwin. And he started in Georgia and went to Irwin and then flip-flopped up to West Virginia. And he's doing section hike, but he said that there's a pavilion up here that would be perfect for lunch. So that is what I'm gonna do. Right now I'm on a boardwalk, and I will save you the agony and not sing my boardwalk song again. I didn't find the pavilion yet, but look at this house. Wow. I don't know if it's a house or a barn. Might be a barn, but I wonder how old that thing is. All the beautiful flowers around it. Let's see if we can get a better look right there. It's pretty cool. Just finished lunch, and we have about 4 miles to the campsite. I had my summer sausage and sharp cheddar cheese on a thin bagel, and a little mustard, and had some of my electrolyte drink. And now I'm back on the trail, heading north, one step at a time. I really like that summer sausage and cheese. I don't know how much longer I can pull that off as we're getting closer to summer, but I like it. We're supposed to be coming up to a pasture that's supposed to be beautiful. I did not find that pavilion, so I just sat on the side of the road. There were 2 other guys. Bayou, the guy that I had on the channel yesterday, he was sitting there with the other guy. His name is the American, and they were just finishing up lunch as I got there, so they sat with me for a little bit, and then they took off. And then as I was getting my shoes back on, that was a muddy mess that I just walked through, season 1 and Cookout came by, and they said that 9 Lives took a break a little earlier to eat his lunch. So we're all back in the same kind of area now. Well, I'm pretty sure that was the last climb of the day. So this is the last climb right here. And then it's all downhill to camp. This is the Not Mall shelter. And we're not staying here, but we're passing through. And this right here is the American. Hey, we've been hiking together a little bit this afternoon. All right, this is what's for dinner tonight. I'm getting rice and pasta blend and star-kissed tuna. I'm supposed to be simmering this, but I can't get it that low because it'll turn off, so I don't know. And then north side snacking. That's what dinner looks like. Okay, well, we're getting ready to close out day 59. I'm sitting in the creek with my feet in the water. I already hung up my bear line. I threw the line today and it worked. I'm starting to do a little side-on thing, and it seems to be working a little bit better. And had good dinner, ate a lot. My feet feel pretty cold right now. I just put them in, so I'm going to try to keep them in for 10 minutes in my sandals right now. Washed some clothes, and tomorrow is going to be almost a 19-mile day, so that will be our highest mileage day since I got on trail 59 days ago. Boy, I can't believe it's been that long. Doesn't feel like it's been 59 days. So I had no cell service today when we got to camp. I was hoping to upload a couple things, but that's okay. I will get it done. We have a night in the shelter tomorrow. I think we're going to Weary Feet Shelter on Thursday, stopping by Woods Hole and Angel's Rest in sequence. So I don't know that we're going to stay in all those places, but we're going to stop in all of those places. I want to stay at Angel's Rest because I have a masseuse, and that way I can also upload some videos too. So today was a great day. It was hot. We had some really good climbs, but I feel good. And yeah, my hand's feeling better. I don't feel the vertigo, and the bruise on my side of my leg is getting better. So everything is good. Beautiful campsite right next to the creek. I'm going to turn this around and let you see what it looks like. That is the view coming towards me. And here are my feet. There's the view behind me. Okay, I'm going to close out now, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the morning. Peace out. Bye. Look it! I got people to join me. Yay!